Mango's going to sleep for her procedure. Good girl, Mango. I'm going to talk really softly. Once Mango's asleep, I'll be able to talk a little bit more about today's procedure. But Mango just received her injection for her to go to sleep for her surgery today. So we're just being quiet so that the drug can take effect. She received a hand injection from Dr. Camper, and we're letting her go to sleep in the crate before she comes out for her exam, her weight. She'll also receive some vaccines today, and then we'll do the repair surgery. So if everyone's just joining us, we are here in the on-site vet hospital preparing for Mango's second hernia repair surgery. She's going to sleep nicely in her crate. And we're going to bring you guys live today through kind of the pre-prep for her surgery. But not through the entire surgery because I'm going to be stepping out. We have some interns that'll be joining us in the viewing room today for education. And of course, we just check the palpebral and other reflexes before we take her out. Even though she's a baby, what we don't want to do is take her out too early and then stimulate her where she's not going to sleep fully from her mobilization drugs. I just can't believe how big she has gotten. She's just starting to look like a little lioness and not a cub anymore. But you'll get to see for yourself when we take her out today. So thank you guys for everybody who's helping us fill the freezer fundraiser. We are going into winter months, and with all the new lions, including a growing lioness Mango, who's going to be eating more and more every day, filling our freezer before the winter months is so important. So if you can donate at that fundraiser, it's really, really beneficial to us and the cats. Really, the best thing we can do is give these cats the proper nutrition, and really, you know, you're ensuring and investing in their future and nourishing their future when you help us fill the freezer. But also your donations today and other days like that, you can donate on this live post. This is the second surgery little Mango has needed. We're hoping it's the last. And if you haven't, go ahead and watch the post that we shared the last few days with an interview with Dr. Camper on what Mango has had in the past and what we'll be doing today. From what Dr. Camper told us, this hernia is in a different location than the first repair and appears to be much smaller from what we could do on a awake physical examination. So obviously we'll get more information when she's safely asleep. So, so again, if you're joining us today, welcome to the Wildcat Sanctuary's on-site hospital. We have just safely sedated lion cub Mango. She is 18 weeks old and growing. We're going to put her on the scale, but she's been a little bit active on her own to get a great weight over the last week or two. But we believe she's between 40 and 45 pounds. I think she's probably closer to 45, but Elise is really good at weighing her. So we're just trying to stay quiet in the hospital. It's been 8 minutes since she received her injection. We usually try to wait to, the 8 to 10 minute mark. They're going to give her a tap to make sure they don't see, we got an ear reflex. And again, the ear reflex is just, we don't want to stimulate her too quickly before the sedation has been able to take effect, because then sometimes you can be chasing anesthesia a little bit. So we want the drugs to work for us and for her. Once they safely remove her, they'll be doing the weight on her. They'll be setting up, prepping her for surgery, which includes intubation. We're going to be giving her some follow-up vaccinations today. And we'll let Dr. Camper decide what the rest of the plan is. But I think a trim of the claws, Elise will be happy to do, the trim of the claws. And of course, we did, on her first surgery, get paw prints. And they were about the small size as what my paw print is of Dash on my arm. I can tell you today, her paws would cover Dash's 6-week paw print 2 to 3 times over. So today it's being a little patient and wait, but I thought it would be fun to bring you behind the scenes that things don't happen as quickly as they do in the movies and on TV shows. They edit that for excitement. A lot of our time was patiently waiting while she was kind of walking in her crate to be able to do a hand injection. Unlike a dog or cat where you just restrain them to give them an injection, here it's more opportunistic. You wait till they present a good piece of muscle to the side of the crate, and then you inject them through the crate is what they were doing. So they were patiently waiting for her while she was talking to all of us. So she's still having a little bit of reflexes. And so they're just going to wait a little bit longer. And so let's kind of take a look at what's going on here in the hospital. So they have the sterile surgery packs here. Different size intubation tubes based on her size. So we kind of bring a few of them out, not knowing exactly her size is going to be. We're turning on the lights now. We've got the anesthesia machine set up. Elise, would you like to radio that if there's assigned staff to come watch, that they can come in at this time? I don't know if Katie has let them know. And let's kind of see what we have set up for the paw prints today. Because, I don't know. I picked these out to put her paw print on, but I'm thinking she is going to be very close to filling these whole things for paw prints. Do you want me to radio? This is Tammy. Mango is safely sedated. Good. So the interns that are joining us can join us now. And they have. So we'll take a peek out here real quick. The interns are out here. You can see they're going to be able to see surgery on the screens. And Elise, I have a feeling it's going to be, if Elise is going to try and do this on her own, it's going to be... They're going to give her a little bit of isoflurane gas because she's still light, which means she's probably a little bigger girl than we thought she was, growing faster. And this is more because we want to make sure she's asleep and she's not scared. She's not working against us. And so these days patience is the virtue. It's doing it the right way, the safe way, and decreasing the stress on the patient. So if you're just joining us, you're here in real time, no editing. I know you're used to seeing Judson and Olivia's and the media interns reels of 1.5 minutes, and that's how long procedures take. That's not the truth. This is waiting for Miss Mango to fully be asleep for us to remove her from her crate so that we can start the veterinary procedure today. It's been a busy, busy week. So not only is Mango being sedated for surgery today, but there were several sedations on Tuesday because Kim and Carl, Lions Kim and Carl, which you know Carl is Mango's father, moved to a larger habitat here at the sanctuary. And Leo, the older lion, moved to where Kim and Carl were. So Kim created a wake. Leo and Carl, we use the opportunity to sedate them and use them for, sedate them and do an exam on them. So, I'm not surprised Miss Mango wants to stay awake when there's this many people surrounding her. So a lot of people have asked if we're still in touch with Aspen Valley, which was the temporary facility that was wonderfully housing these lions and the lions that are going to Turpentine Creek that were rescued from Canada. And yes, we absolutely are. We let them know, and Humane World as well as Caretaker Mon know that the surgery was happening. And so, of course, just like you, they'll want all wonderful updates because everybody's in love with this little girl. Very much. So Lisa's just kind of moving her arms around, seeing if she has any muscle tension. She still has a palpebral reflex, but she's not pulling her leg back. She's not flicking her ear anymore, which means we're going in the right direction for anesthesia. So I don't know that many of you know, but when we immobilize a big cat that's a full-grown lion, that cost of drugs, time, and if you're doing vaccines and everything onto it, can be up to $1,500. So you know how expensive your vet care is for your cats. That vet care is multiplied here at the sanctuary. And we're so grateful because today Dr. Camper is here, and Rochelle, our vet tech, are both volunteering their time. There's Miss Mango. Elise, you're on the spot. I'm gonna watch you hold her. Oh, and I have never, seeing Mango this quiet is just, we're thinking our weight was light, which makes sense. She keeps rolling. She's not going to let you see her weight.
43.
She's 43 pounds, so we were right between 40 and 45. So once she's on the table, we'll get a closer look at her, and I will get better filming and get farther away so you can see this girl. So now they're going to intubate. No grown-up teeth. She still has all her baby teeth, so once they're done here. But look at those feet. For 18 weeks old, they're as big as my hand. She's going to have the colic like Langley the cougar has her colic. So now we're intubating her. She's completely asleep. We'll have no memory of this, which is good for her and us. Hi, sweetheart. She just doesn't look like a cub anymore. Besides her exaggerated feet and ears, she definitely is having a lion. And look at those teeth. All right, well, I'll get out of the way and let them do vet work. But when you have a lion cub like Mango that does not sit still at all, this moment to get up close and check everything out is a really good thing. Oh. So she's a little light, so they're gonna put gas on her and they're gonna have to hold her down. We told you she was like, oh, there she goes. I'm gonna come home.